Welcome back to DS Trucks. Check it out. We got the brand new 2022 7.3 gas V8. We are at Pat Milliken Ford picking up this truck and about to go for the drive home. We got the 19250 here, and my buddy Tyson drove me here so that we could pick this truck up. But now we are going to have 3 Super Duties for a little while. The 450 is still in the shop. That'll be getting out soon. But now we've got this F350. It's going to be a very cool build. I will go over everything on the build once I get home. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on the road, and I'll talk about the first impressions driving this beast. See you guys on the road. All right, guys, literally just pulled out of the dealer lot, and I have to say the 7.3 drives good. I like it. I love this engine with the 10-speed so far. I think in 2022 they really dialed in the 10-speed. Kind of seems better than my 450 with the diesel. Now, a couple different things with this truck. They've changed the instrument panel right there. It used to be a button to open up a little door. Now it's just a cubby. It's already automatically open. So I don't know if you call that an upgrade or a downgrade, whatever. There's also lane keeping standard now on this truck, so that's interesting. But yeah, so far it drives good. I guess we'll jump here on the highway, and I'll touch base once we get going on the highway. All right, guys, so driving on the highway here, it does drive pretty good. It drives a little better than the 19250, just being a fresh truck, having a little bit tighter front end. I think on my 250, it drives great. Don't get me wrong, it still drives great after working all these years. But sometimes there's a little wobble in the front. Like one of the wheels seems like it wobbles. It doesn't death wobble and get all crazy, but a little wobble in the front. I can tell this truck's tight. As far as the engine being better, so far what I noticed with this 7.3 is I haven't really gotten it to downshift unnecessarily when trying to accelerate. With the 6.2, it's like just driving no trailer. It's not in tow haul mode. You step on the gas and it drops down to like 4th gear. The engine revs up like really high RPM, and it does this whole thing, and it doesn't feel like it's really moving faster anyway. It's not, we all know the 6.2 and the Super Duty is not a very fast truck. With this truck, I haven't had that happen just yet. I mean, I'm sure maybe if I really step on it, it will happen, but it's been in 10th ever since I got on the highway, and it's been that way. Now, this truck is geared to a 430 gear, so to hit 80 with the 10 speed, we're about 300 RPM less than we would be with the 6 speed, so that's a little better, but we're not getting the downshift to, I was doing a little research, and I think this engine just makes its torque way lower RPM than the 6.2, so it does seem to kind of be the case where it doesn't need to drop down and do all that drama in order to accelerate. Let's see if we step on it. We drop down to 9th and right back to 10th, so it does seem to be a very good marriage to the 10 speed and the 7.3, and it does seem to travel to high rates of speed very calm, very dare I say efficiently. I don't know exactly what I'm getting as far as MPG. Let's see if I can figure out how to pull up the MPG. We got 82 in the rear, 73 in the front. We got the Continental tires on here. Those tires are good for highway driving. Trip fuel, that's what I want. So right now we're getting 6.6 miles to the gallon average for the last 8 miles. Let's go ahead and reset that and see what we get right now. So cruising 75. The truck is it needs a minute to think here. So the sync infotainment does seem to be slightly upgraded. The cameras look great. I don't know if the cameras will turn on while the truck's driving. We can try that. Let's see here. Ooh. It will. The cameras turn on while the truck's driving. How cool is that? Shows you the bed. That's cool. Haha. Ford, they updated some things. So we're getting 12 to the gallon now. That's cool. So I can do that in this truck, but I literally can't do that in my 450. And it's still on. So I better not look at that. That's where I crash. I gotta get this exit soon. But yeah, dude, this is pretty sweet. So it lets you see into the bed. I don't know if it gives you any more. So I gotta drive, and I can't press the button, or else I would, as I'm holding the camera. But yeah, that's and it stays on there. That's pretty damn cool. So yeah, that's something nice. This engine does drive good. You know, thinking about how it drives. Let's say you're thinking about switching, maybe you got a 6.2 and you're like, hey, should I upgrade for a 7.3? Should I order one of these? Should I make the wait? Well, I can tell you just from now, the first impressions, and going from a 6.2 straight to this engine, this is a pleasurable engine to drive. It's quieter than a diesel. It's a smooth driving highway engine for sure. It's definitely a little bit better than the 6.2, and the 6.2 isn't bad, but just a little bit of drama when you step on it. Even not towing, it does a lot of downshifting. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and mess with some more things. I want to set this camera down, but I will see you guys once I get back home. All right, so here we are. I'm near home. I just got back with this truck, and check it out. I have to say, very happy with how it drove here. The 7.3 is a huge upgrade, and yeah, just overall impressed. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and take a quick look underneath of what we got. What did we order? So kind of interesting to see the differences though on these new trucks. You can see running boards look a little different, and this is now here. They started doing this in 20, but running boards do look different. Continental tires, not a fan of those, but take a look at that motor, guys. Dual battery, dual alternator. We have our upfitter switches in the truck. Our fuses for those are right here, I think. Yep, there's our upfitter switch fuses. Man, this thing is just beautiful. Beautiful. Now I will say that this engine is not fast. I know a lot of YouTubers will say that this 7.3, it's so fast. Nah, it's not fast. It's, definitely nothing compared to the 6.7. I wouldn't be surprised if it was honestly the same speed as the 6.2. Could even be slower. I don't know, but it drives way better. Definitely drives better. Like, I would rather have this as a daily engine or a daily vehicle with the 7.3. It drives very tame, very controlled. It's just a good driving truck. Yeah, definitely happy with it. The push rod engine being more compact. I didn't think I would love it this much, but guys, I really did enjoy the drive here. Like I was saying, it lets you have the camera out. I didn't get wheel liners. I couldn't remember if I got those or not, but apparently I did not. And no mud flaps. So that's something I'll have to add later. Probably didn't like the cost of it, but definitely got to get those going before the winter. But yeah, what's interesting here, when you come around the back, you can see. And here it's kind of hidden because it says just throw a plastic liner in it. I didn't want to do anything crazy as far as liners are concerned, so we just threw a plastic one in there. But it's partially covering our plug here, this is where it lets you put in your camera, and that's something we use regularly when we tow. I got the updated license plate. What's interesting here is you can see that the max pin weight that you can have on here is 1,800 pounds, and we can tow 18,000 according to this. I don't know if that's actually what this setup of a truck can tow, or if that's just what they put on this hitch. But yeah, pretty slick. Continental tires, STX rims. I do have the camper slide-in certification. I don't know if they give you something on the door seal for that when you get that package. Let's double check here. No, they don't say anything about that here, but yeah, guys, this is a really nice setup and I'm very happy with it. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Stay tuned to the channel for more videos on this 7.3 Godzilla engine and truck combination. Anyway, my name is Sean. This is DS Trucks. See you guys in the next one. Over and out.